Okay, so our progress report says we are at stage 5, paragraph page 406.
Mhm.
Okay, and our last headword was certain, newer type of lesson. Okay, so let's start with our revision. Okay, one moment, let me just scroll down. 400. Okay, here we go. First question. Are there some areas of the world where it never gets warm, even in the middle of summer? Are there some areas of the world where it never gets warm, even in the middle of summer? Yes, there
Yes,
are some
there are
areas of
some
the world
areas of the world
where it never
where
gets
it
warm,
never gets
even
warm,
in the middle of
even in the
summer.
middle of summer.
Will there be even more people and more cars in the world in a few years' time? Will there be even more people and more cars in the world in a few years' time? Yes, there will
Yes,
be even
there will be even
more people
more
and
people
more
and
cars
more
in the
cars
world
in the
in
world
a few years'
in a
time.
few years' time.
Very good. Do you know of a village in your country where they haven't even got water or electricity? Do you know of a village in your country where they haven't even got water or electricity? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I
know
know of a village
of a
in my
village
country
in my country
where they haven't
where they haven't
even got water
even got water
or electricity.
or electricity.
Very good. What's the difference between the words to and at? What's the difference between the words to and at? The difference between
The difference
the
between
words to
the
and at
words to and
is
at
that we
is that
generally
we
use to
generally use
when
to
we are moving
when we are
in the
moving
direction
in the
of a
direction
place
of a
and
place
at
when the at
when we are there.
when we are there.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. I'm going to the
I'm going
table,
to the table
and now
and
I'm at
now
the
I'm
table.
at the table.
Are you coming to the school? Are you coming to the school? No, I'm
No,
not coming
I'm not
to the
coming to the
school.
school.
I'm at the
I'm
school.
at the school.
Very good. Am I going to the table? Am I going to the table? No, you
No,
aren't
you
going
aren't
to the
going to the
table.
table.
You're at the
You are
table.
at the table.
Very good. Okay. If I go out of the room and say I'll be back soon, how long will I be? If I go out of the room and say I'll be back soon, how long will I be? If you go out
If you go
of the
out
room and
of the
say
room
I'll
and
be
say
back
I'll
soon,
be back
you'll
soon,
be maybe
you will be
5
maybe
or 10 minutes.
5 or 10 minutes.
If I go out of the room and say I'll be back at once, how long will I be? If I go out of the room and say I'll be back at once, how long will I be? If you go out
If you go
of the
out
room
of the
and
room
say
and
I'll
say
be back
I'll
at
be back
once,
at
you'll
once,
be about
you'll be about
1 minute
1 minute
or you'll be back
or you'll be back
almost immediately.
almost immediately.
Very good. Okay, next. Will it soon be winter? Will it soon be winter? Yes, it will
Yes,
soon be
it will
winter.
soon be winter.
Is the lesson going to finish soon? Is the lesson going to finish soon? Yes or no?
No,
The
the
lesson
lesson
isn't going
isn't
to finish
going
soon.
to finish soon.
Wait, how soon do you think it will be before everybody in the world has enough money in order to live a comfortable life? How soon do you think it will be before everybody in the world has enough money in order to live a comfortable life? I think
I
it will
think
be
it
a
will
long
be
time
a long time
before everybody in
before
the world
everybody in the
has
world
enough money
has enough
in
money
order to live
in order to
a
live
comfortable life,
a comfortable life.
which would get you home sooner, a bus or a car. Which would get you home sooner, a bus or a car? I think
I
maybe
think
a
maybe
car
a car
would get me home
would get
sooner
me home sooner
than a bus.
than a bus.
Very good. What would you do if you needed a haircut? What would you do if you needed a haircut? If I needed a
If I
haircut,
needed a
I'd
haircut,
go down.
I'd go
I'm sorry,
down.
I'd go to
I'm
a
go to
hairdresser's.
a hairdressers.
What do you think you need more than anything else in your life? What do you think you need more than anything else in your life? I think I
I
need
think I need my family
more
and my
than
mobile phone more than
more than anything
more
else
than
in my life.
anything else in my life.
Very good. So don't drop it. Okay, next.
Yes.
What do you think your country needs more than anything else? What do you think your country needs more than anything else? I think my
I
country
think my country
needs
needs more oils
than more than anything
than more
else.
than anything else.
Very good. Okay. What does the word towards mean? What does the word towards mean? The word
The words
towards mean
towards
in the
means
direction
in
of.
the direction of.
Very good. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're walking
You're walking
towards the door.
towards the door.
Right. If I tell you that I'm driving towards Tokyo, does that necessarily mean that Tokyo is my destination? If I tell you that I'm driving towards Tokyo, does that necessarily mean that Tokyo is my destination? No. If you
No,
tell me
if you tell
that
me
you are
that
driving
you are driving
towards Tokyo,
towards Tokyo,
that doesn't
that
necessarily
doesn't
mean
necessarily
that
mean
Tokyo
that
is
Tokyo
your destination.
is your destination.
Very good. What do we use a tray for? What do we use a tray for? We use a
We
tray
use a tray
for carrying
for
plates
carrying plates
and
and
cups
cups
from one room
from
to
one room
another.
to another.
Very good. Where is the nearest sports stadium? Where is the nearest sports stadium? The nearest
The
sports
nearest
stadium
sports stadium
is
is Sapporo Dome.
very good. About how many people does it hold? About how many people does it hold? It holds about
It holds about 5,000 people.
5,000 people. Very good. Why do you speak English much better now than you did 6 months ago? Why do you speak English much better now than you did 6 months ago? I speak
I
English
speak
much better
English
now
much better
than
now
I did
than I
six
did
months ago
6 months ago
because I've had
because I've
much
had
more practice.
much more practice.
Why is a Rolls Royce much more expensive than an ordinary car? Why is a Rolls Royce much more expensive than an ordinary car? A Rolls Royce
A Rolls
is much
Royce
more
is much
expensive
more
than
expensive
an ordinary
than an
car
ordinary car
because it takes
because it
longer to make
takes longer to
than
make
an ordinary
than
car.
an ordinary car.
Very good. What's another word? What's another word for opposite? What's another word for opposite? Another word
Another
for
word
opposite
of opposite
is contrary.
is contrary.
What's the contrary of the verb to rise? What's the contrary of the verb to rise? To fall
The
is
to
the
fall
contrary
is the
of the
contrary
verb to
of the
rise.
verb to rise.
Very good. Is the temperature of the atmosphere falling this month? Is the temperature of the atmosphere falling this month? Yes or no?
Yes,
The
the
temperature of the
temperature
atmosphere
of the
is
atmosphere
falling this
is
month.
falling this month.
If your body temperature falls a lot, what should you do? If your body temperature falls a lot, what should you do? If my body
If my
temperature
body
falls
temperature
a lot,
falls a
I
lot,
should go to
I
bed
should go to
and
bed
call a doctor.
and call the doctor.
Very good. What's the plural of tooth? What's the plural of tooth? The plural
The
of tooth
plural of
is
tooth
teeth.
is teeth.
What do we clean our teeth with? What do we clean our teeth with? We clean
We
our
clean
teeth
our
with a
teeth
toothbrush.
with a toothbrush.
If you have a problem with your teeth, who should you go to see? If you have a problem with your teeth, who should you go to see? If I have a
If I have
problem
a
with my
problem
teeth,
with my
I
teeth,
should go
I should
to
go
see a dentist.
to see a dentist.
Very good. Okay, does it seem to you as if it'll rain later? Does it seem to you as if it'll rain later? Yes or no?
Yes,
It
it,
seems to me
it seems to
as
me
if
as
it'll
if
rain
it
later.
will rain later.
Very good. Why do some people seem younger than they really are? Why do some people seem younger than they really are? Some people
Some
seem
people
younger
seem
than
younger
they really
than
are
they
because
really
of
are because
the
of
way they look,
the way they look,
the way they
the
talk,
way they
the
talk,
things they do,
the things they do,
etc.
etc.
Does it seem warmer to you today than it was yesterday? Does it seem warmer to you today than it was yesterday? Yes or no?
No,
It
it
doesn't seem
it doesn't
warmer to
seem
me today
warmer to me today
than it was
than
yesterday.
it was yesterday.
Very good. Are you ill several times during the year? Are you ill several times during the year? Yes or no?
Yes,
I'm
I
ill
am ill
several times
several
during the
times
year.
during the year.
During the year.
During the year,
Very good. Do some very rich people have houses in several different countries? Do some very rich people have houses in several different countries? Yes. Some
yes,
very
some
rich people
very rich people
have houses
have
in
houses
several
in
different
several
countries.
different countries.
Very good. Did Mozart compose a lot of music? Did Mozart compose a lot of music? Yes.
Yes.
Mozart composed
Mozart
a
composed
lot of music.
a lot of music.
Do you find it difficult to compose formal letters? Do you find it difficult to compose formal letters? Yes or no?
Yes,
I find it difficult
I find it
to
difficult to
compose
compose
formal
to
letters.
formal letters.
Very good. How many letters is the English alphabet composed of? How many letters is the English alphabet composed of? The English
The
alphabet
English
is
alphabet
composed
is
of
composed
26
of
letters.
26 letters.
Very good. Is Europe composed of many different countries? Is Europe composed of many different countries? Yes.
Yes,
Europe's composed
Europe composed
of many different
of many
countries.
different countries.
Very good. Okay. Do you agree that it's wise to put some money in the bank each month for later on in life? Do you agree that it's wise to put some money in the bank each month for later on in life? Yes or no?
Yes,
I agree
I
that
agree
it's
that
wise
it's
to
wise
put some money
to put
in
some
the
money
bank each
in the
month
bank each
for
month
later on in
or
life.
later on in life.
Do you think wisdom comes more with age or experience? Do you think wisdom comes more with age or experience? I think wisdom
I think wisdom
comes more with
from small ways, from small ways
experience.
experience.
Very good. If I suddenly threw my pen at you, would you be able to catch it? If I suddenly threw my pen at you, would you be able to catch it? Yes or no?
No, I
If
can't.
you suddenly
If you suddenly
threw your pen at
threw
me,
your pen at me,
I wouldn't be
I
able
wouldn't be
to
able
catch it.
to catch it.
Wait, what's the greatest physical pain you've ever suffered? What's the greatest physical pain you've ever suffered? The greatest
The
physical
greatest
pain
physical
I've
pain
ever suffered
I've ever
was
suffered was headache.
very good. Is there anything in life that we can be completely certain of? Is there anything in life that we can be completely certain of? Yes or no?
Yeah, yes.
There's something in
There
life
are something in
that we
life
can be
that we can
completely
be
certain of.
completely certain of.
What is it? It's change.
It seems.
Change.
It's change.
Very good. Okay, next. From where you're sitting, can you see people passing by the window? Oh, no. We already have like our seat. Okay, so that's the end of our revision. Certain.
Okay.
Okay, very good. So now let's start new work. Okay, so repeat pass by.
Prosper.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word pass by is a phrasal verb. To pass by means to go past a person, place, vehicle, etc. For example, from where I'm sitting, I can see people passing by the window. Let's practice. From where you're sitting, can you see people passing by the window? From where you're sitting, can you see people passing by the window? Yes or no?
No, I
From where I'm
from
sitting,
where I'm
I
sitting,
can't see
I
people
can't see people
passing by the
passing
window.
by the window.
Very good. Next, repeat park.
Park.
Car park.
Park.
Very good. Okay, listen. Park is a verb. Okay, to park means to put a car on other vehicles in a particular place for a period of time. Okay, car park is a noun. A car park is a synonym of a parking lot. It is a place with spaces for people to park their cars either outside or inside in a building. For example, when a car park is full, driver has to park his car on the in the street. Okay, let's practice. When a car park is full, where does a driver has to park his car? When a car park is full, where does a driver has to park his car? When a car park
When a
is
car
full,
park is full,
a driver
a
has
driver
to park his
has to
car
park his car
in the street.
in the street.
Very good. Next, repeat. Picture.
Picture.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word picture is a noun. It is an image of something. A picture can be a drawing, a painting, a photograph, etc. Let's practice. Okay, for example, first, there are some pictures on the wall. Okay, next, let's talk about third conditional. Okay, repeat. Third conditional.
Or third conditional.
Very good. Okay, third conditional. Okay, but before. Oh, so it's a trick. So before we think about the third conditional, We should remind ourselves of the first conditional and the second conditional first, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's review first conditional. First conditional, the construction is if plus present plus will do equals real possibility. So we use the first conditional if we think something will happen. For example, if I go to the park, I will play football. So it's possible. Second conditional, the construction is if plus past plus would do. It means we're only imagining. It's not possible. For example, if I went to the park tomorrow, I would play football. Okay, only imagining. Okay, so let's practice. When do we use the first conditional? When do we use the first conditional? We use
We
the
use
first
the
conditional
first conditional
to communicate
to
that
communicate
we think
that we
something
think
is a
something
real
is a
possibility
real
in the
possibility
future.
in the future.
What is its construction? What is its construction? Its construction
Its
is if
construction is if
plus present
past
plus
if
present
last
like present
last
tense
present like
plus
present
will do.
plus will do.
Very good. Give me an example. Give me an example, please. If he
If
sees
he
his
sees
friend
his
this evening,
friend his evening
this evening,
this
he
evening,
will say hello.
he will say hello.
Very good. When do we use the second conditional? When do we use the second conditional? We use
We
the
use
second
the
conditional
second
to
conditional
communicate
to
that we
communicate
are
that
only
we are
imagining
only
something.
imagining
That
something.
what is
That
its
what
construction?
is its
What is
construction,
its construction? Its
but
construction
its
is
construction
if
is if
plus past tense
plus past tense
plus would
and
do.
as would do.
Very good. Give me an example. Give me an example, please. If she went
If she
to the
went
North Pole
to the
next
North
week,
Pole next week,
she would feel
she
very
would
cold.
feel very cold.
Very good. Okay, next. Let's have the third conditional now. Okay, third conditional. So
Uh,
its construction is if plus if plus past perfect plus would have done. Okay, so it means imagining in the past. Okay, for example, if I had gone to the park yesterday, I would have played football. Okay, very good. So now let's. This means that in fact I did not go to the park yesterday, and I did not play football. I am only imagining. Okay, in the past. Let's practice. When do we use the third conditional? When do we use the third conditional? We use the
we
third
use the
conditional
third conditional
when we
we
are imagining
when we are
something
imagining something
in the past
in the
that
past
did not really
that did
happen.
not really happen.
Very good. What is its construction? What is its construction? Its construction
Its
is
construction
if
is if
plus past
and
perfect
plus past perfect
plus would have
plus
done.
would have done.
Very good. Give me an example. Give me an example, please. If she'd had
If
studied
she had studied
harder,
harder,
she would have succeeded
she would have succeeded
in the exam last
in the
month.
exam last month.
Very good. Okay, next, listen. Notice that in the third conditional, we put the word have and the past participle after the word would. For example, we say, I would have taken, you would have taken, he would have taken, etc. Okay, let's practice. In the third conditional, what do we put after the word would? In the third conditional, what do we put after the word would? In the third
In the
conditional,
third
we put
conditional,
the
we
word
put the
have
word have
and the past
and the
participle
past participle
after the word would.
after the word would.
Give me some examples. Give me some examples, please. He would have slept.
He would have slept.
He would have written.
He would have written.
They would have
They
eaten.
would have eaten.
Wait, if you had been born in England, which language would you have spoken as a child? If you had been born in England, which language would you have spoken as a child? If I had
If I
been
had
born in
been
England,
born in
I
England,
would have
I
spoken
would have
English
spoken
as a
English
child.
as a child.
Were you in fact born in England? Were you in fact born in England? No. I
No,
wasn't,
I
in fact,
wasn't in fact
born in England.
born in England.
I was born in.
I was born in Japan.
Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to reading.
Okay.
Very good. So our reading is at stage 4, paragraph page 301. Last headword was weather. Okay, start at page 303, speed.
Okay. So we have, okay.
Mhm.
Speed. What is the highest speed a car can go when in town this country? The highest speed a car can go when in town
In my country.
in my country is